I think we're live. Here we go. Leanne Harper. How did I know Leanne Harper was going to be the first one on? Crazy Heart Yoga second on. It was always going to be a race between those two. Lisa, you made it tonight. Oh, you're all flying in. Happy days. Okay, so I'll start by, I just want to say thank you for all the feedback and the messages that I've gotten about doing the live classes, and it's come to my attention, you know, that a lot of the people who are doing these live classes with me are doing it for the very first time. You know, they haven't done yoga before, but because it's at home, they're doing it. Maybe it's a husband of a wife who comes to my classes, or a wife of a husband who comes to my classes. But people are doing it for the first time. They haven't done a lot of yoga or any yoga whatsoever at all. So what I'd like to do tonight is I'm going to do it's a beginner's class, but if I do it right, everybody should, no matter where your practice is, you should get something out of this practice tonight about alignments. And so we're not going to do any up dog or down dog, you know, like the press up and down. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to break it down so that basically anybody can do this practice. You don't have to have loads of physical strength or anything to do it, but if you connect with your breath, and we'll just talk about the alignments of each pose as we do them. But like I say, if I do it right, by rights, everybody should get something out of the class, not just, oh, this is a beginner's class. I mean, for me, every class is a beginner's class. Every pose, it doesn't matter whether you've done it 1,000 times before, it should be my alignment and my breath every time, you know, no matter how advanced or whether you're at the beginning or not. So once we get that alignment in, we can then start to connect with the breath. Because sometimes the vinyasa, when you're moving forwards and backwards all the time, it's a lot. It's physically demanding. So by the time you've got to the pose, you're trying to get your breath back and them sort of things. So what we'll do is we're going to break it down, basically. I mean, like I said, if I do it right, everybody should get something out of it. And while I'm thinking on, I will carry on doing live classes because I had so many of you lovely people out there ask me to do it. But come, I think next Friday, so we'll do next Tuesday night we'll be live, and then the following Friday I'm going to start my live classes up again. So what I'll do then is I'll do a live class on a Thursday night at this time, 6:30 this time on a Thursday night. If that's okay for everybody, I mean, again, just drop me a message and let me know if that's all right, and because if not, I can maybe change the day. But basically, you know, I get back to my live classes, which are the nights that we're doing the yoga now. But like I say, I've really enjoyed it, so why not? Let's just carry on. There's nothing like a bit of free yoga, is it? Okay, so let's come to the front of your mat. Standing up nice and tall, give your shoulders a little shake out, your arms a shake. Close your eyes, and then just settle your feet into the floor. Have a little move from side to side, maybe dig your toes in like a cat, and just relax the feet, relax the shoulders, relax the arms down by the side. So the tummy's relaxed, the shoulders and the arms are relaxed, the eyes are closed, and just start to inhale and exhale in and out through the nose. So nothing special, just normal breath, belly breath. Just start to just steady your breath and just in and out through the nose. On your next inhale, fill yourself all the way up. Fill your belly up, fill your chest up, get as much air as you possibly can in. And on the exhale, just a big sigh and just let the shoulders relax down the back feel the weight push into the feet. You're kind of really letting go of everything there. So we'll do that again. Inhale. Felt too good. So we'll do that one more time. And this time as you exhale, really just, let go of any tension in the body. Inhale fully. And then just return to just observing the breath, just normal belly breath. Bring your focus in your mind's eye down to the soles of your feet. So if you feel like you're pushing into your toes, you're probably leaning forwards, or if they're rolling in or out, just think about positioning the whole of the foot onto the floor so you can feel the tip of every toe right across the ball, down the side, the heel. And then from there we're going to lift energy up. We do that by lifting the kneecaps, sort of engage the thighs. So you're not like, the thighs, just engage and lift them up, and you'll find that automatically sort of lifts up the pelvic floor. So lift up the pelvic floor, and as you lift the pelvic floor, you see your tummy comes in a little bit. Just draw the belly button in and up a little bit. So keep the thighs engaged, this lift and the tummy in, but now we're breathing into the chest. So if you've got this right, you can hold the belly is in, and when you inhale, the hand doesn't go out, it all happens in the chest. And as you exhale, the hand doesn't move, it's in here. So the belly isn't going in and out, just nice deep breaths into the chest. On your next inhale, open your eyes and make a big circle with the arms. Bring the hands together into a prayer, and then reach the fingertips up like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Really push into the feet and reach from the middle of the back and the middle of the chest. You're really trying to be as long as you possibly can. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, keep the tummy in, and fold all the way forward. So you want to fold all the way forward until you can lay your chest onto your thighs. Now, if you're like me and you have a tummy, you can open your feet a little bit like that and just let your chest come down, so you give yourself a little bit of space to let your torso come between your legs. But once your chest is on your thighs and you're kind of sat down, just let the head hang and let the arms hang. Shake the head out, yes and no. Shake the arms out. And if you keep the tummy drawn in, you'll feel the breath is right up here in the middle of the back. So you really want to feel like you're expanding the back as you inhale. Let the crown of the head hang down towards the floor. You'll find that you're trying to hold your head up. The head is heavy. Just let the head hang and it will stretch the vertebrae through the neck. On your next inhale, slowly roll up through the spine as you stack one vertebrae on top of the other, and the head lifts, open the arms and reach up, and again really try and touch the ceiling, and then bring the hands back to the heart space. So again, inhale, reach up and really reach from the middle of the back, extend the arms. Exhale, fall forward, tummy in, lay the chest onto the thighs and let the head hang down. So we're going to take the hands into fire hands, which looks like this. And keeping down, we're going to try and inhale and raise the arms and see if you can bring the biceps alongside the ears. Keep looking down at the floor and then push the inside of the elbows away and really reach through the fingers. Big breaths. Lower the hands. Inhale, slowly roll up through the spine. As the head rises, open the arms, reach up, and exhale, bring the hands to the heart space. So you should already be feeling that a bit in the thighs. Maybe the heartbeat has gone up, your breath is deeper. So it means really big deep breaths. Inhale, reach up, exhale, bend the knees, fall forward, lay your chest down onto your thighs, Let your head hang, shake the head out, the arms out. Then we're going to bring the hands around the back and into fire hands. And then try and reach as far away as you can. Try and draw the inside of the elbows together as you push the fingers away, looking down towards the floor. Keep the breath strong. And then try and raise the arms up towards the ceiling. And then lower the hands and inhale, slowly roll up through the spine. Open the arms, reach up, salute the sun, and then bring the hands back to the heart space. And then just take a moment, connect with your breath, close the eyes. And just them few simple moves that we've just done, there should be a real physical change in the body, the breath, the heartbeat. Inhale, reach up, salute the sun. Exhale, swallow, dive forward. Bring the hands onto the knees and lift up to a flat back. So you kind of want to try and get like a tabletop here. So you might already be feeling a tightness in the hamstrings. If you've got a yoga block or a cushion, this is a good one to use. You can have it just in front of you like this or down. But once you've lifted, take an inhale and try and move your head away from your hips. You want to try and make the spine long, keeping that tummy drawn in. And then exhale, you're going to let the top half of the body relax. Now once the knees want to bend, you want to come up to where they're straight and let the top half of the body relax there. And then on an exhale, you might find that it'll let you just fall forward. But don't rush anything, just as you exhale, remember that feeling of letting go. But if you lift the thighs, that sends a message to the hamstrings to turn up. But really, you want to come back up to where the legs are straight, little inhale, and exhale, relax again. Shake the head out, yes and no. Now we're not doing anything difficult here other than just letting the top half of the body relax and keep them legs straight. So once they want to bend, come back up to where they're straight. Inhale, lift to a flat back and sit back down into that invisible chair. Bring the hands down, and as you inhale, we're going to raise the arms up and look up between the hands. So we want to stay sat down into that chair, but reach through the fingers. You can bring the hands into fire hands again and reach, tummies in, big breaths. And then bring the hands to the heart space. Take an inhale. On the exhale, the left forearm is going to come down and lay across the thighs like this, and the right hand's going to come down to the floor. As you inhale, you're going to roll that right shoulder open and try and look up towards the ceiling. Now focus on the twist, not the arm. You want the shoulder open, looking up, big breaths. Well done. Inhale to the center, hands at the heart space. Exhale, right forearm across the thighs. Really lean into that. Left hand down and inhale. Roll the left shoulder open. Reach up. Big breaths. Well done. Inhale to the center, hands at the heart space. Exhale, straighten the legs, fall forward. And again, just completely shake the head out. Big breaths, big sigh on the exhale. Inhale, roll up through the spine, open the arms, reach up. Salute the sun. Exhale, the hands to the heart space. Close the eyes, take a few breaths. Bring that focus inward. How do you feel right now? Do you need to breathe deeper? Do you need to relax your shoulders a little bit? Self-observation of where are you tense? What's happening in me now? As you observe that, then we can relax into it. Open the eyes, step the feet hip distance apart. So, again, get the feet nicely flat into the floor. Inhale, reach up, salute the sun. And exhale, fold forward and bend the knees and bring the hands down to the floor. So, you want the knees bent like this, like we've been doing, and then we're going to take a hold with the first two fingers on each hand. See if you can take a hold of your big toes, and then bring your elbow onto your knee like this. And then lift flat back, shoulders are back, tummy in. And as you exhale, you're going to open your knees a little bit to the side and try and bring your head down towards the floor. Remember, open your knees wide enough so your torso can move between. But lift up, inhale, exhale, bend down and bring the crown of the head down to the floor. So if we're doing this right, so if you can, if it's in your practice, you can try straightening the legs, but don't worry about that, just keep the first posture. And then release the toes, inhale, roll up through the spine, reach up, salute the sun, exhale the hands to the heart space, and step to the front of your mat. Inhale, salute the sun, reach up, and exhale, step your left foot back, a full stride. So, you might need your cushion or your yoga block here. So you can have it high or low, but basically it's there to help you keep your legs straight. So a good way of keeping your legs straight is by engaging the thigh muscles here like this. And then that means that the legs will not bend. So think about keeping them engaged, pelvic floors lifted, tummies in, inhale, reach up, and then exhale, fall forward, come down to the block or your cushion, if you can, the floor, and then lift up to a flat back. So you might find that you want to open your feet a little bit wider or bring them a little bit closer together, but you'll find that spot that feels more comfortable to you. And then again, lift to a flat back, lengthen the spine, tummy in, and if you lift the head and look up, as you fall forward, keep the gaze lifted. It keeps that length in the front of the body, and then try and bring the crown of the head down towards the floor. Now, like I say, don't use me, don't compare yourself to what I'm doing. This is my 14th year of doing this or something, so go to where you feel. So if you're here and your legs are wanting to bend, straighten them up and just try and relax on your block from there. Don't worry about the head getting down to the floor. Just listen to what the hamstrings and the abductors are saying. But again, if you can, crown of the head down towards the floor. And if your head is on the floor, you can reach your hands back between your legs and try and reach for the back of your mat. So connect with the breath. Every exhale, just try and relax. Well done. Inhale, lift up to a flat back again. Do you mean we're staying here? Yes. So you can, again, just use your block for this if you want. Or if you can, bring your left hand down to the floor and then bend your left knee. So you're almost sinking down so you can push that hand into the floor, and the right hand comes down. On an inhale, we're going to try and roll this right shoulder open and reach up for the ceiling. If you can try and straighten the left leg at the same time, but don't worry about it if you can't. Think about that rotation in the spine. So when you're ready, bend the left knee, right hand down. On an inhale, roll that right shoulder open and reach up for the ceiling, and see if you can turn your gaze and look up to that hand. Oh, feels too good. Exhale down. So right hand comes underneath the chest, and we're going to bend the right knee. On an inhale, roll the left shoulder open if you can, straighten the right leg, and then lengthen the spine, roll the chest open, reach for the ceiling. Well done. Exhale down. Inhale, lift to a flat back. Exhale, forward bend. Bend the knees. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, salute the sun, and exhale, step to the front of your mat, hands are at your heart space. Inhale, reach up, salute the sun. Exhale, step back with the right foot this time. Okay, so we want the same foot position as before, and we're going to do a similar forward bend to what we did before. So the hands are in fire hands, or you can have them clasped like this, but they're around the back and then clasped. So as you draw the shoulder blades together, draw the fingertips down towards the floor. So you really want to feel this shoulder open and draw down. And you do that by squeezing your shoulder blades together, pushing the inside of your elbows together, and then gently move your hips forward towards the front edge of your mat. See if you can reach a bit further, and then lift the head and look up. On an exhale, we're going to fall forward, straight legs, and see if you can raise the arms up towards the ceiling, or if you can, over your head towards the floor. Remember, go to where your legs are straight. Big breaths. And then bring the hands down to the sit bones, bend the knees, inhale, come all the way up, reach up, salute the sun, and exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale, salute the sun, reach up, exhale, step your left foot back, a full stride. So, your right toes are going to face straight off the mat like that, and this back foot wants to be square with that back square edge of the mat. So now walk this front foot forward a little bit more, and then this outside edge of your mat here, you kind of want to try and get your hips and your chest square there. Now if you're really tight in the abductor here, you might find that that's turning your knee in to do that. Okay, so you have to watch this. So raise the arms up to shoulder height, and then roll the palms all the way open. So you want to feel, as you roll the palms open, you want to feel the shoulders really drop down the back as you turn the palms up. And then once you feel them shoulders down, flip the palms over and reach through the fingertips. Okay, inhale. And then exhale. The only thing that moves is that right knee. So you just bend that right knee and just come to where it feels good for you. Now if your knee is rolling in, think you're using this thigh muscle to roll it towards the outside edge of the mat to help support that knee. But you might find that you can really sink in. So once you're there, the action is you're reaching through the fingers, push into both feet. If you feel like all your weight is in your front leg, you're probably like this. And if you feel like it's all in the back leg, you're probably like this. So come back and forth until you find that center point, and then relax down from there. Once you're there, look to the middle finger on the right hand, big breaths. Well done. Straighten the legs, turn the feet to the side, and then we'll turn the left toes out to the side. So again, these toes are pointing straight out. The heels should kind of be in line with your instep. Hips and chest are square. Raise your arms to shoulder height. Roll the palms open. Then flip the palms, reach through the fingers. Inhale. And exhale, just that left knee bends. Remember, you're rolling that thigh out. Pushing into both feet. And turn and look to the middle finger on the left hand. Well done. Inhale, come up. Give the arms a shake. And we'll turn the right toes out to the side. Left toes are square. Raise the arms to shoulder height. Roll the palms open. Relax the shoulders and then reach. Inhale. Exhale, bend that right knee. Okay, so inhale. And on the exhale, we're just going to fold into this hip and reach as far forward as we can. And then flip this front palm over. And on your next inhale, the left hand comes down and the right hand comes up. And just reach for the ceiling rather than bringing it over the head. Keep the bend in the front knee. Reach up to the ceiling and then see if you can lift your gaze up to that hand. Big breaths. Well done. Inhale, come up. Turn the right foot square, left toes out to the side. So we do that again. Inhale, raise the arms, roll the shoulders down the back, reach through the fingers, inhale. Exhale into that left knee. Find your center. Turn, look to the middle finger on the left hand, inhale. Exhale, reach as far forward as you can. Turn the left palm to face the ceiling. Your next inhale, bring the right hand down and then reach for the ceiling or the sky if you happen to be outside. Wouldn't that be lovely? Big breaths. Well done. Inhale, come up. Oh, it's endless. So the right foot turns out to the side. Same again. Raise your arms, reach through the fingers. Inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee. And then we're going to bend the right forearm and bring it down onto the thigh. So bring your left hand onto your chest. And then you're going to try and roll your left shoulder open as far as you can round so you can look up towards the ceiling. Once you've done that, then you can raise the left hand up and reach. So big breaths here. You're working hard even though it's kind of still. There's a lot of work in the muscles happening. So reach through the fingers and big deep breaths. Turn the palm to face the front of the room and see if you can extend the arm over the head. Think one line from the tip of your finger all the way down your arm down to that back foot. And then inhale, come up. Well done. Turn the left toes out. Inhale, raise the arms. Reach, inhale. Exhale, bend in the left knee. Left forearm comes down onto the thigh, right hand onto the heart. Roll the chest open, look up, and then reach that right hand up. Big breaths here. Turn the top palm to face the front and extend the arm over the head. Reach through the fingers. And inhale, come up. Well done. So let the hands come down by the side. Close your eyes for a second. Let's check back in with how we feel. Big inhale. And a nice on the exhale. Again, inhale. Well done. So turning the right toes out to the side. So this time we're going to keep the legs straight. So remember what we said before about engaging the thigh muscles. That helps keep the legs straight. And we're also trying to keep this alignment with the outside edge of the mat here. So raise the arms up to shoulder height, big inhale. You might need your block actually for this, so you bring that to the inside of that right foot. Okay, inhale and exhale, keeping the legs straight. We just want to fold into this front hip and just reach as far forward as you can. Now this abductor here will tell you how far that is, and then your knee will bend, so keep that nice and straight, reach as far as you can. And then as you inhale, you're going to just windmill the arms up, so that right hand is going to come down to your block and the left hand is going to come up and reach for the ceiling. Now if you can reach the floor, you can go to the floor, but what you don't want to do is try and go for the floor and then sort of this happen. So you have to sort of roll the arm like this. You're better staying up. So you'll notice how as I push my hip forward and let this shoulder come back, how it lengthens the front of the body, and then bend the front knee and inhale, come back to the center. Okay, turning the left toes out, engage the thighs. Remember that alignment to the side of the mat. Raise the arms, inhale. Straight legs, exhale, fold into that left hip. Reach as far forward as you can. Try not to let this right shoulder drop in, keep that nice and open. And then windmill the arms open and turn and look up to that right hand. Big breaths. And again, as you push your hip forward, lean back into your shoulder and that'll open the front body. I can't remember whether we extended it, but I'm going to because it feels good. Well done. Bend the front knee. Inhale, come all the way up and step to the front of your mat. Let the hands come down by the side. Take a nice big inhale, fill yourself all the way up. On the exhale. Hands are at the heart space. Inhale, salute the sun. And then exhale, step your left foot half a stride back. So what you don't want is your feet together like this, because you'll feel like you're on a tightrope or a surfboard. You want your feet hip distance apart and both feet are facing forward. Now if both feet are facing forward, it should mean that both hips are facing forward. So if you look at my hips, if I turn this back foot out, what happens to my hips? See how they turn out with the foot, and as I turn that foot back in and around, that helps my alignment. So hips are, feet are hip distance apart and a good stride you want. So again, this is straight legs, so engage that front thigh. You might need your yoga block here. Okay, so think square them hips. You'll have to pull that right hip back and push that left hip forward a little until you're in line with that front edge of the mat. And then inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, come forward. If you haven't got a block, bring your hands onto your knee so you can support your knee, or you can come down onto your block. But once you're there, halfway down, you'll find probably that right hip has come forward. So pull that right hip back and left hip forward. And then exhale, again, listening to that front knee. Let the top half of the body relax down and let the crown of the head hang down towards the floor. So like I say, you can have your block, you can be holding your block or your cushion. But if you can get your hands down to the floor, you can try walking your hands out wide. Or you can turn the hands back and reach for the back of the mat, which is called pyramid pose. But relax the neck, relax the head, big breaths, lift the thighs. Well done. Bend the front knee and inhale, come all the way up, reach up, salute the sun, and exhale the hands to the heart space. So same foot position, but this time if you have a block or a cushion, bring it to the outside of the front foot. Okay, inhale, reach up, salute the sun, and then exhale, open the arms wide and just swallow dive forward halfway down. So once you're halfway down, wave your left hand in the air. Your left hand is going to come across to the block as you let the right shoulder open and you reach up for the ceiling. Now, if you don't need the block, you can bring the hand down to the floor. Again, think of that rotation in the spine. Pull that right hip back. Big breaths. Well done. Bring the hand down, bend the front knee, and inhale. Come all the way up. They're tough then, aren't they? Because it's a twist and there's a balance. The twist makes it hard to breathe. The shoulder opening, so lots and lots of things working in the body. So the back foot, I'm going to step around the back of my front foot like that. So I've got the legs crossed, and then I want to inhale and exhale, fold forward. Again, you can use your block if you have it. You can come onto your block, but if you can, you can fold all the way forward. And then inhale, lift up, step the feet together, lift to a flat back, big inhale, and exhale, just relax. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, salute the sun. Exhale the hands to the heart space and step the right foot back this time. So remember, feet are hip distance apart, both feet are facing forward, and we're trying to keep the hips square to that front edge of the mat. So again, lift your thigh muscles, hands are at the heart space. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, fall forward, bring your hands onto your knee, lift to a flat back, and then square your hips again. So if you need your block, have your block ready. When you're ready, on an exhale, let the top half of the body just relax down, let the crown of the head hang down. If you need to be on your block, that's fine. You can walk the hands out wide, or you can turn them back towards the back of the mat and reach for the back of the mat. Well done. Bend the front knee. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, salute the sun, and then exhale, swallow dive forward, arms out wide, come halfway down, wave your right hand in the air. So the right hand is going to come across the outside of the knee or your block as you roll the left shoulder open, and you're going to reach up for the ceiling. Well done. Bring the hand down, bend the front knee. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, salute the sun. Exhale the hands to the heart space, and then the back foot, we're going to step around the back of the front foot. Inhale. Exhale, swallow dive forward, tummy in. Again, you can use your block. Well done. Inhale, lift the head, step the feet together, and exhale, forward bend. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, salute the sun, then exhale the hands to the heart space. Let the hands come down, take a few breaths, check in, how do you feel? Okay, I can see that you're all doing amazing, so stick with it. We're getting close to that bit where we lie down at the end. So this time we're going to do our balance poses. So secrets in your balance poses, don't let this knee bend, because then you get kind of this thing going on. You want that nice and straight, thigh lifted, so you can move your weight over like you're feeling like you're pushing right down, and then that leg should just come up off the floor. So if you can think, keeping the pelvic floor lifted and the tummy gently drawn in, You want to find something about 4 foot in front of you that isn't going to move, and then that wants to be where you fix your gaze. Okay, so once you're there, we're going to take this right foot, and we're either going to, if your balance is really out, you want to put your heel on your ankle like that, and then you've got what they say in trials is a dab. You've got this little dab that can sort you out, or you want to come onto the calf like this, or if you can, you want to come up and onto the inside of the thigh. What you don't want is to be on the knee, because you know, if you're moving, you're pushing into that. So above or below, and I can tell you this and this are all exactly the same. There's no benefit from doing one or the other. You could do any of them and it would all give you the balance that you require. So fix your gaze, shift the weight into that left foot. When you're ready, bring in your right foot to the inside of the calf or the inside of the thigh, and then bring in the hands to the heart space. So remember, keep that leg engaged, tummy in, pelvic floor lifted. Now this right knee, you want to feel like it's opening out to the side. You're going to feel this abductor on the inside of the thigh working. Shoulders are relaxed, tummy's in, big breaths. Hey Shaq. See if you can raise the arms. And then open the arms wide. And then step the feet together. Good job. Shaq. It's been a while since you've been on camera. Shaq. This is Shakti, for anybody who doesn't know. This is the apprentice. Not the apprentice anymore, are you? So take the weight into that right leg, shift the weight over. Remember, find that point where you're going to fix your gaze, lift the thigh, and then bring the foot to the inside of the calf or the inside of the thigh. Remember, keeping that standing leg engaged, pelvic floor is lifted, tummy's in, and then this left knee, you want to feel like you're trying to open it out, so you feel this activation here. Hands are at the heart space, fix your gaze, big breaths. Well done. Inhale, raise your arms, reach up. Bring the hands down to the side, step the feet together. Well done. Okay, so take the weight into the left foot, shift the weight over, bring the hands to the heart space and raise the right knee. Then we're going to take the hands out to the side. So take a big inhale, and on the exhale, you're going to fall forward and try and bring that leg out behind into what they call an aeroplane. So lift the back leg through the heel, really activates the back of the body and the glute. So it is difficult because the leg weighs a lot. Big breaths. If you can, turn your hands back and reach back. But if you need to use your yoga block, use your yoga block. And then inhale, step the feet together. Good job. Take the weight into the right foot. Inhale, raise the left knee. Bring the hands out to the side. Inhale, and as you exhale, fall forward. And let the back leg lift. Remember, fix your gaze, strong breath. Well done. Reach back with the hands. Nearly forgot that. Nearly forgot. And then inhale, come back up. Good job. Inhale, bring the hands to the heart space. Reach up, salute the sun. Exhale, swallow dive forward, tummy in. Bend the knees and come all the way down until you can be seated on your mat. So your yoga block and a belt. So like I said before, this can be any belt. It can be off your dressing gown, smoking jacket, or your jeans, anything. It's just something to get over your feet. So what I mean is, again, we're working on that keeping the legs straight. So if folding forward means that this is going to happen, think legs are straight, pop the belt over your feet like that, and think nice and straight. You can lay that belt down, hands are down by the side. You're not pushing into the floor, you're lifting the pelvic floor, your tummy is in, lifting the crown of the head, so you're using the core strength in your body, and your hands are just resting, shoulders are relaxed, chin is level with the floor. Big deep breaths. Open the arms wide, reach up, salute the sun, and then exhale, fold forward. If you need to take a hold of your belt, take a hold of your belt, and then exhale, keeping the legs straight. Just use the belt to help you fold forward. If you can, reach your feet, lift up, inhale and exhale. Think your head is moving towards your toes. You can have a little lift on the inhale and exhale, see if it'll let you relax a bit more. Well done. Inhale, lift all the way up and bring your hands around behind your fingertips, are facing forward, and then see if you can walk your thumbs and your fingers together so your hands are touching, and then see if you can walk them back a little bit further. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip my tailbone down, I'm like pushing my sit bones down into the floor, and as I do that, I want to push into my hands and try and straighten my arms. As I do that, I want to try and lift the chest and let my head lay back. So you should really feel that across the heart, through the shoulders. Really push the heel of the hand down into the floor. That's where you're getting your lift. Big breaths. What is nice here sometimes is if you just gently rock from side to side, you can feel how it opens up the front of the deltoids and the pectoral muscles on the chest. But really think, push into the hands, lift the chest, push the tailbone down, and then bring the chin level with the floor and release the hands around to the front. So we're going to bend the right leg and we're going to bring it to the inside of the knee or the inside of the thigh. If your knee is really high like this, get up and on your cushion or up and on your yoga block, and that'll just take some of that fizz out of that knee for you there. And again, you might want to pop your belt around that front foot before you start. But if you can, try and bring that heel sort of as high to the very top of the thigh as you can. Lift any muscles away from your sit bones so you can feel your sit bones in contact with the floor. Let that knee fall out to the side. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, fall forward. If you need to take a hold of your belt, take a hold of your belt. If you can reach your foot, lift a little, find some space, and exhale, relax. So don't push, and you don't push because of this right knee. There's a lot of tension through that right knee, and as you push, it just forces all that torque into that knee. So be mindful of that knee. You can even pop a cushion underneath it like this to just support it, but really just let yourself fold. Well done. Inhale, come up, and we'll straighten the right leg and bring the left foot in. Remember, you can stay set up on the block, or you can pop that cushion underneath that left knee and pop your belt over your foot. And then inhale, reach up, and exhale, fall forward. You can take a hold of the belt or the foot, lift a little, and then exhale, fall. Well done. Inhale, come up, bring the knees and the feet together, hug them in, to the chest. And then we're just going to roll back and back up. So we're going to do 3 or 4 of these because we've done a lot of twists and a few back bends. So just let yourself roll back and forward. You might get a little clunk here, that's just the spine realigning itself, saying thank you. We'll do one more, inhale up, and then come onto the back and hug the knees into the chest. Take your left hand to your right knee, right hand out to the side, gently lower the knees to the left and turn the head and look to the outstretched right hand. Well done. Inhale, bring the knees into the centre, hug them in, and then right hand to left knee, left hand out to the side, gently lower the knees to the right and turn the head and look to the outstretched left hand. And then inhale, back to the centre, hug the knees into the chest, open the knees, take a hold of the feet for a happy baby, pulling down, trying to get the knees towards the floor, roll over till your left knee touches the floor, roll over till your right knee touches the floor, just roll that back out, and then straightening the legs, lying down and getting yourself ready for your Shavasana. So you've really earned this tonight, you've worked hard, so just settle yourself into the floor. Eyes are closed. Maybe lift the head a little and lay the head down a little more gently. If you've got your cushion, maybe you'd like to put your cushion underneath your head. And then lift the shoulders, lay the shoulders down. And then lift the glutes and just settle yourself in. Take a nice big inhale, fill yourself all the way up. And a nice big long sigh on the exhale. Again, remember that surrender, just let go of everything. Again, inhale fully. Slowly starting to bring yourself back. Starting to become aware of your breath, aware of noises inside and outside of the room. Starting to gently move fingers and toes, reconnecting the mind, body and spirit. On your next inhalation, raise your arms up and over your head, and on the exhalation, have a real early morning stretch. Stretch through your fingers, stretch through your toes. Bring yourself right the way back into the here and now. And then gently draw the knees into the chest. Keep the eyes closed. And rolling onto the right hand side. And when you're ready, come into a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat, so you can be on your cushion or sat on your yoga block. Eyes are closed. Let the hands relax down to the knees, shoulders are relaxed. Take a nice big inhale, fill yourself all the way up, and a big sigh on the exhale. Again, inhale, fill yourself all the way up. Left hand goes to the heart, right hand to the tummy. And just take a few moments for your gratitude practice today. What are you truly grateful for in this moment? And then bring the hands to a prayer at the third eye, lower them down to the heart space, tip the chin forward. Look after the universe that you live in and the planet that you live on. Take care of all your family and friends. By all your family and friends, I mean all living creatures that live, walk and breathe upon this earth. Inhale the hands to the third eye. Namaste. Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, I've got about 1 minute of live left. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. Any feedback that you want to send me is really appreciated. And so Tuesday, 6:30, we'll be here again. And then after that, it will flip over to being a Thursday. But if you want to do more stuff, check out my YouTube channel. There's hundreds of videos on there now, classes, different things, there's recipes. So that's just Dave Smyth. So if you just search Dave Smyth, you'll find my channel, and then all the playlists are there. But thank you very much for doing this with me. I'm so grateful, and I'm super enjoying it. So I'll see you on Tuesday, 6:30. All right. Love you. Namaste.